on the air. Favelas is on the air. Favelas is on the air. Favelas is on the air.
Hello and welcome to Basketballers.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Well, I mean, we can still call it footballers,
Thank you.
but we're talking basketball. It's the Final Four this weekend already. Where did the basketball season go, buddy?
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't like it. How fast everything's moving now.
It's before you know it, we're gonna be 90.
I don't want to think about that.
I mean,
Lord.
90. You're gonna be 90. You're halfway to 82.
I am.
Your birthday
Officially,
was
yes.
2 days ago.
That's true. Well, 3, but yeah.
3 days ago.
Pondwater is today. Happy birthday, Pondwater.
Happy birthday, Pondwater. He's like 64.
Yeah, I think he's retired.
He
I think it
should
was his
be.
birthday. Yeah.
He needs to retire because you know what's scary is Pondwater drives a potato chip truck all day long.
I don't like it.
I rode in the car with Pondwater in his truck, his like pickup truck.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker's dangerous.
I believe it.
And he's blind in one eye.
Yeah. I mean, the man's been through a lot, for sure.
Yeah. Love him to death. I ain't never getting in a car with his ass again.
No.
We almost died like 17 times in a 4-mile trip.
I mean, it does. I mean, you're in a car with a man that's literally bulletproof, you know?
Yeah.
It's incredible. I don't know if I have the courage.
He's it's scary. Darren Staley's here.
He's got an action figure too.
I saw
Allegedly.
it. I seen it.
It is good.
Yeah. Looks just like him too.
It does. They did a really good job, whoever did it.
Chat GPT probably.
Mm.
Yeah.
That checks out.
I think you should buy it and see if he'll autograph it for you.
I mean, I hope if I buy it, he would mail it to me autographed, you know?
I mean, he might big time you. You never know. It's Darren Staley. He ran for North Carolina State Senate.
He did. Did well from what I hear.
And he had at least a vote.
Yeah. I mean, maybe 2 if his wife voted, you know?
His dad didn't vote for him. Sure.
Shame.
Darren, did your dad vote for you?
Hate to see it. Did well.
Well, we're here to talk about basketball. He got 24,000 votes.
It's pretty good.
How many did the other guy get? Yes, of course he did. I don't know, Darren. I don't know if your dad did. How many did the other guy get?
This is now turned into
The Darren Staley
election ballers.
80,000. Man, Darren, you're a quarter of a man he is. Just know that.
That's more than a quarter.
Darren, you're more than a quarter of that man.
Yeah, a little less than a third.
And we like you more anyway. So
we do. Fuck that guy.
I don't know what anybody's political leanings are. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I'd vote for Darren.
I'd vote for Donnelly.
Vote for Donnelly.
All right.
Hold up. Before we get started, I've started seeing like all these movie quotes from back in our day. Make a like they do. What do they call it? Like they just voice over. Like you hear the quote from the movie, but they're just moving their lips to it. And the newest one is Chris Farley in Black Sheep High in the green room.
Road.
Just saying I could use some Reese's peanut butter cups right about now. And I'm just like why didn't we realize how great that movie was in the moment?
Black Sheep is one of my all-time favorites.
Me too.
Seen it in the theater. And I bet I've watched that movie 30 times.
Oh, yeah, I'm up there too.
Yeah, love it. And, here's a hot take. I like Black Sheep more than Tommy Boy.
So I've had this same argument about Ace Ventura and Ace Ventura When Nature Calls.
Mm-hmm.
Both cases, Tommy Boy and Ace Ventura, the first one, the story's better, but the second ones have funnier moments.
Yes.
Is how I kind of
Yeah.
categorize.
I remember
those
being at the
movies.
movie theater making out with a girl watching Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls. You know, obviously with a girl. My name's Fred.
I didn't think you needed to clarify that, but I'm glad we did.
So we were sucking face.
Mm.
And I remember she got mad at me because the movie's on. So, you know, I got, you know, like an arm over her, trying to get a little titty action, ninth grade
Sure.
titty action.
Pulling a Bobert, yeah.
And we're kissing. But I got, you know, the right eye closed and the left eye open, and I'm watching the movie.
Yeah.
And I bust out laughing in the middle of a
Chris Farley, what am I supposed to do?
No, this was Ace Ventura.
Jim
When
Carrey,
Nature
what am I
Calls.
supposed to do?
Yeah. So, Michael Lane, what is happening right now?
Dave's telling us about when he got a Bobert in the movie theater when he was younger.
I was ninth grade makeout session. Probably had a little chub going.
Oh, I'd be shocked if you didn't. You probably
Yeah.
had a chub walking into the theater.
I already knew what was going to happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if
And
you're
then-
going to the theaters with a date in high school.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know if it was all chubbed up because we were with a group. There was about 20 of us.
Oh, that wouldn't matter to me. I'd have been bricked up the whole drive over. We're gonna sit in the row behind y'all, just so you know.
TJ's blue balled already. He got there yet. Shout out to my boy Jay-Z. Jay-Z Flair's North Carolina Pizza.
Does he actually have a pizza?
No, he makes shitty pizza on his little pizza cooker.
Oh, is that? Yeah, I wouldn't promote that. Like, listen, I love JC. He's a great man. His pizza choices are sus at best.
Oh yeah, super sus, no cap.
Yeah. Okay.
Or did I use that right? I
I don't think so.
Skibbity.
Skibbity
All right.
doo bop.
So, anyway, let's talk basketball for a minute.
Yes.
TJ, that Duke UConn game was something else.
There's just teams, and it's been pretty consistent my entire life. There's just teams when they get into the tournament. I don't care where they're seated. Don't bet against them. For me, being a Big Ten guy for most of my life, it's been Tom Izzo and the Michigan State Spartans. It seems like even if they're in the double digits seeding, they're gonna end up at least in the Sweet 16. And Duke and UConn seem to be in that same category. UConn, what was that, 99 when they had Kemba Walker? They've pretty much been a mainstay in the Elite Eight and Final Four ever since then. So this is really, it's an ACC game, ACC rivalry game, and two basketball powerhouse games. So yeah, I'm not at all surprised. This game was everything it was cracked up to be in there.
ACC rivalry game.
Yeah.
UConn's not in the ACC.
Oh, they're in the Big East. Sorry. My bad. So ACC Big East, same thing.
But I mean, it's there. It's a UConn is a. They're up there with the basketball blue bloods, with the Duke, the Kansas, the Kentuckys, the North Carolinas.
Right.
And I mean, I don't know if there's any other basketball blue bloods. UCLA hasn't done shit in 30 years.
Since the O'Banion brothers.
The Bannon, Ed O'Bannon or whatever.
Yeah, and his twin brother, I can't remember what his name was.
So I don't know if you can consider UCLA a blue blood anymore.
No,
I think they've been replaced by UConn. Under Dan Hurley, UConn now has 2 championships, and they are in their third Final Four. And I mean, we're going to get to our predictions here shortly, but I mean, things are getting strange, and I would I'm venturing to guess in one of the games, one of the coaches is leaving, and they're in the Final Four.
That's so weird.
Well, when Michael Jordan comes calling,
Sure.
you don't usually tell him no.
Correct.
And North Carolina, I mean, they were 24-6 or something like that. And they fired Hubert Davis after. I mean, they lost their last 3, so that changed. But
24-9.
well, they were 24-6, and then they lost their last 3.
Mm-hmm.
They lost Duke, they lost Clemson, and then they lost to VCU.
I
If
mean,
North Carolina hadn't have blown a 19-point lead against VCU, we're not even talking about it because Hubert Davis stays.
I mean, the blue blood talk. I think Michigan's on the doorstep. They've had a really strong.
Michigan's not on the doorstep because they haven't won a championship in over 40 years.
Yeah, I guess that's. I thought they did win one this century, or like since 2010 or something.
Let's look.
I
don't think so.
I mean, you might be right, but I mean, I don't even think IU.
1989. Yeah,
Okay.
so 1989 was their last one. They beat Seton Hall 80-79.
That barely counts as it is, but I don't think IU's in that talk anymore for Blue Bloods because
I mean, IU last good team was in 05.
right, and I don't even see him in the bracket. Yeah, I don't think they were in the tournament.
Illinois. Oh,
No.
Indiana.
IU.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Indiana. So they lost to. I think Indiana's last good season was in 02. And they lost to Maryland in the national championship.
Yeah, I can't even tell you like the last star that came from IU. I really don't know.
Yeah, they were ranked number 1 a few years ago, like preseason type stuff, and had a good start to the year and then fell apart.
Yeah.
Indiana's a football school now, brother.
Which is wild. I never thought I'd hear those words in my life.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Duke's a football school. Their football school is won the ACC championship. Duke won the ACC championship in football, men's basketball, and women's basketball.
That's a pretty good year.
Now, granted, I will give them this. Was Duke the best team in men's basketball? Yes. Were they the best team in women's basketball? Yes. They split with North Carolina, Duke and North Carolina women's basketball. Duke football, not hardly the best team in the ACC.
Right.
Miami would have crushed them. Let's be real.
Yeah.
And I hate both those schools. So, yeah. So anyway, that ending to that Duke UConn game, UConn was down 17 at the half, and I turned it off to go drink with the neighbors.
That seems like something we do a lot.
And they were over there watching Phillies baseball. He's from Philly. He's a Phillies fan.
Okay.
So we went over there. Baseball season is going to be horrendous because the Rays are fucking garbage. So I'm going to be grumpy for the next 100 and they're 6 games down. So they got 156 to go.
Yeah.
Because that'll be all they play. They might lose 150 of those because they're shit. That'd be pretty impressive. 6 and 156 while you're trying to get a new stadium built.
Yeah, I don't know if you could do that on purpose.
No.
I mean,
The
I do
Rockies-
like that the White Sox set the record 2 years ago for most losses in the season, and then the Rockies were like, "Watch this shit."
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want you holding any records there, Chicago. Illinois and Iowa, Big Ten teams. That was a good game. Iowa led by 2 at the half, and then Illinois took over.
You know, Iowa is interesting. Iowa, they've never been, in the discussion of being like, one of the favorites any year heading into the
Iowa
tournament.
was number 1.
They've been a sneaky
Iowa was number
good
1
team.
a few years ago.
Yeah,
They
they've
have
been a sneaky
a good
good team
coach.
for about 20 years.
Have you seen their coach's record?
I've not.
He came from NCAA Division II, and he's got like 4 national championships and multiple Sweet 16 and Final Four appearances. Dude is legit. Iowa was a 9 seed. They beat Florida. Everybody knew they were for real.
Yeah.
The SEC, the almighty SEC, who ESPN touts, oh, they got 11 teams in, they got 12 teams in, they got none in the Final Four. And they had one in the Elite Eight, and Tennessee got murdered.
So they had 2. Arkansas was the other.
Arkansas was out in the 16, brother.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They had Tennessee.
Yeah, you're right. It was Tennessee.
Or was Alabama? Who did Arizona beat?
Arizona beat Purdue.
Okay, yeah, so they beat Alabama. Alabama was beaten before that.
Who Purdue continues to underachieve every season now.
Yeah, but I mean, Arizona was the 1, Purdue was the 2.
Right.
So, SEC, no teams in the Final Four. And I mean, that Michigan-Tennessee game was as lopsided as it gets. Michigan beat them by 32 points, you guys. That's an Elite Eight game.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a game that deep, that ugly, since UNLV beat Duke for the 1990 national championship by like 35 points. That UNLV running Rebels team.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Jerry Tarkanian and
Greg Anthony, Larry Johnson, Grandmama.
Yeah, Grandmama. Yeah, that was a basketball team right there.
I don't like Tennessee just beat Iowa State by 14. And then you go technically at home, but I know they're not really at home. And you go play Michigan and just lay a goose egg. And like in UNLV Duke fashion, I mean,
UNLV beat Duke 103-73.
Yeah,
in that
they put up triple digits.
Yeah.
And like some of these games, I'm looking at the scores, 62 in this tournament. Like you would have beat Miami of Ohio because they only put up 56. But like you gave up 95. That's wild. Although Arkansas did get up 109 to Arizona.
Let's see. So that year, UNLV was the 1 seed. They beat Arkansas Little Rock 102-72.
Didn't they go undefeated that year?
No. They beat UNLV beat Ohio State 76-65. So the 1 versus the 8. The 1 versus 12, UNLV beat Ball State 69-67.
Ball State.
They beat the 11 131-101. 131 to, I mean, dude, they're not even trying to play defense in that game.
No.
131-101.
You got one guy just cherry picking. That's what that game.
And then they beat Georgia Tech in the Final Four 90-81 before massacring Duke. UNLV, and see, and that's back when they had it in real basketball stadiums. There was that was held at the McNichols Arena in Denver, Colorado, with the attendance of 17,675.
And where did they play in Vegas?
The next year, UNLV went undefeated, but Duke beat them in the Final Four.
Yeah, the revenge game.
That year, UNLV was 34-5.
That was the Leitner year, wasn't it?
Now, Leitner was there that year, and Leitner was a sophomore this year. And the next 2 years, Leitner was a junior, then Leitner was a senior. Because the next year, when Duke won their first ever national championship, that's where I got that basketball signed.
Okay.
Because remember, the kid that I grew up with was my best friend. His dad coached at Duke under Krzyzewski's. Pete Gaudette was his name.
Mm-hmm.
And they got me that basketball for my 10th birthday.
This line is tremendous. Colleges I wanted to go to as a kid: West Point, UNLV, Duke. Instead, I dropped out of high school.
All right, so let's talk this weekend's game. I mean, you got to think Arizona and Michigan's going to be the nightcap.
I would hope so.
A 1 versus 1.
Yeah.
Arizona is the 2 seed. Michigan's the 3 seed because Duke was the 1 seed, and they're out.
UConn, Illinois is at 509. Arizona, Michigan's at 749.
Okay, there you go. So the line, you got UConn, Illinois. Illinois is favored -1.5. The line's 139.5. I'll go ahead and give you my pick. I already bet on it. I'm taking UConn money line, which is what was it?
Plus 115.
UConn money line plus 111.
Okay. As much as I would love to see an all Big Ten championship game, Michigan and Illinois, man, it's tough. I mean, both of these games are going to be good, barring just some catastrophe happening in the middle of the game. Both teams have been tested. You know, UConn's beat Duke and the 1 and the 3 in Michigan State.
All right,
Illinois beat number 2 Houston. Just so I'm not, Mike Lane's not going to tell me that I'm a Big Ten homer. I mean, I'll go UConn plus 2, but I think the line on this I'm really looking at, because both teams in the last game played respectable teams in Iowa and Duke and put up 144 points. So the over 139.5, I feel much more confident in.
Well, here, let's go with this. UConn, their first loss of the season was to Arizona, 71-67. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
9 days later, they beat Illinois by 13. 74-61. They then beat Kansas. So they've gotten a loss to Arizona. They beat Kansas. They beat Illinois. They beat Florida 77-73. They beat Texas. Butler, but it's not the same Butler as it used to be.
Correct.
And then they lost to St. John's. Then they blew out St. John's. They lost to Marquette. And then lost to St. John's by 20 in the Big East tournament.
Whoa.
So UConn's legit. Let's look at Illinois. So Illinois, remember, Illinois is favored by 1.5. They've already played this year, and UConn won by 13. Illinois was some of their notable wins here. Let's go back to November. The season starts really early. Jackson State, don't care. They beat Texas Tech by 4. Lost to Alabama by 2. Beat Tennessee by 13. Beat Ohio State. Lost to Nebraska. That Nebraska team was sneaky good this year.
Mm-hmm.
Illinois ran through the Big Ten.
They absolutely housed Missouri, who was ranked 10 at the time.
Beat Nebraska. Lost to Michigan State in overtime. Lost to Wisconsin in overtime. Smoked Indiana. USC. Do they even play basketball? Lost to UCLA by 1 in overtime. Beat Michigan, lost to Michigan by 14. Lost to Wisconsin again in overtime in the Big Ten tournament. Illinois was a 4 seed in the Big Ten and a 4 seed in their bracket. No, 3 seed. They were a 3 seed in the bracket.
Yeah,
North Carolina was the 4.
Something just tells me that UConn's going to win this, but I don't think it's going to be by a lot. I expect
maybe
I expect to see a lot of points. I do, but I don't.
Illinois is a 3 seed. North
Yeah.
Carolina was a 6 seed, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, North Carolina was a 6.
And they lost to
Illinois
VCU.
was a 3. So there you have it. So TJ, who you taking?
I got UConn +2, but also I'm much more confident in the over 139.5.
Now here's the thing: UConn got down by 17 at halftime against Duke. UConn went 1 for 18 shooting threes in the first half.
That's stupid.
The fact that they even were able to come back and win that game after those numbers is incredible.
Yeah.
But I like UConn money line. I'm taking them to win. And then our nightcap. TJ, Michigan and Arizona. Your line, the line that I have is Michigan -1.5. Over under 157.5.
Yep. That's what I got also.
What do you think happens?
Again, this matchup, it really, again, barring something just bizarre happening in the game, really squares up to be arguably one of the best Final Four games, if not NCAA tournament games. I'm not going to say ever because we've been doing this long, that'd be crazy, but a while. Michigan has been nothing but impressive throughout the tournament. They beat Howard by 21. They beat St. Louis by 17. Alabama by 13, and they just pushed Tennessee's shit in by 33. Arizona beat Purdue by 15. Arkansas by 21. They put up 109 against the number 4 seed. Arizona, they beat Utah State by 12, and LIU, I think it's Long Island, by 34. So, and the Big 12 is all but dead. Well, I mean, they had a little bit of a comeback last year in college football, but it's not at all the same in basketball. Big 12 is very much alive. Of course, the Big 10 is huge in basketball. Again, you would think with me being a Big 10 guy, I would go Michigan. I'm going to say Arizona +1.5. I think Arizona is going to win this. We're going to get Arizona UConn in the finals.
Okay. So you're going Arizona UConn in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
We obviously don't have a spread for that.
Right.
Give us your winner.
I think I'd still go Arizona as a national champion.
Okay. Arizona is
36-2.
36-2. Their 2 losses back to back. They lost to, where is it? Let me find it. They lost to Kansas 82-78. And then 5 days later, they lost in overtime 78-75 to Texas Tech. 2 losses in a row. Arizona didn't even drop from number 2 in the country.
That's correct. Now, Michigan is 35-3.
Right. I am taking Michigan -1.5. So I have the final as UConn versus Michigan.
Okay. So we're the opposite.
Yep.
No, I just have Arizona, not Michigan.
Yeah, well, UConn, Arizona.
Yeah, right.
I got UConn, Michigan. Michigan is going to win the national championship this year. They've proved to be one of the best teams in the country. They did lose to Duke. 35-3 in the Big Ten. With the Big Ten, the way those teams are ranked,
yep,
that's a hell of a year. That's a good ball club.
Yep.
There's a reason why I'm not taking Arizona. I think Tommy Lloyd is on his way to Chapel Hill, Arizona's head coach. If you don't know who that is, that's the head coach of Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
So the 2 top names right now, Tommy Lloyd and then Chicago Bulls coach, Billy Donovan.
Okay.
But apparently Michael Jordan has already made a trip out to wherever the hell Arizona is, wherever that college is.
Arizona, Scottsdale.
But I think Tommy Lloyd, there's a lot of chatter. I think he ends up in Chapel Hill.
Tucson.
Okay, there you go. Tucson. Tucson. I'm going Michigan. Wins the national championship this year. Big Ten's back on top. When was the last time Big Ten team won a national championship in basketball?
I'll look that up.
Michigan State. 2001, 2, 3. Tennessee does suck, Michael Lane.
They do. Yes, that's correct.
Last Big Ten basketball national championship, Michigan State, 2000. They beat Florida 89-76. The conference has since gone 0-8 in championship game appearances through 2024.
Yep. Michigan State, Duke, Maryland, who was not in the Big Ten at the time.
Yep.
Syracuse, UConn, UNC, Florida, Kansas, North Carolina, Duke, Connecticut, Kentucky, Louisville. Well, that's now with an asterisk because of Pitino's scandal.
Yeah.
Connecticut, Duke, Villanova, North Carolina, Villanova, Virginia, Baylor. They snuck in there. Kansas, UConn, Florida.
Mm-hmm. Insanity. No Big Ten since 2000.
That is kind of wild. I mean, it's kind of like, no AFC North team has done anything ever since except the Ravens, I mean, the Steelers, when was the last time they mattered?
Well, they won it in
like 11.
Yeah, 2011.
I mean, the Bengals, we know they suck.
Yeah, they Browns.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't be upset if Michigan wins the national championship. If anything they can do to kind of break the curse of the Fab Four, which is really, again, unfortunate because that Fab Four team was ridiculous. You just had Chris Webber make one of the all-time biggest mistakes ever in a basketball game.
And the Fab Five made it to the national championship both years.
Yeah.
They lost to Duke.
Did I say the Fab Four?
You said Fab Four. It's Fab Five.
What am I doing?
They lost to Duke by 20. The game was tied at half.
Mm-hmm.
They lost to North Carolina. And, I mean, everybody forgets that North Carolina was winning. I mean, it was close when Weber called that timeout. It's great defensive play.
Yeah.
But, and then North Carolina hit the 2 free throws, and that was all she wrote. So, but I mean, they were there. And then Weber left, and then you had the Fab Four the next year.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because that Michigan team was ridiculous, but nobody remembers them for that. It's like Bill Buckner. They're remembered for the timeout. So
but that's another one where there'd be an asterisk by it because they would have lost that national championship because.
Well, right. Later we found out
everything Fab Five has been erased from the history books.
Yeah, I mean we found out later about the recruitment scandals and other stuff, but
I mean I think everybody knew at the time. But
yeah, I mean again that team was just
ridiculous.
Yeah, just absurd. I mean it was almost UNLV level talent on that team.
Now, could you imagine if they'd have stayed all 4 years, how good that team would have been?
That's an interesting thought because do you think they could have stayed together all 4 years with what we found out later?
Yeah. I mean, you didn't find out till years after the fact.
I don't know. I think somehow if that team sticks together for 4 years, that somehow something comes out before they're done. I think the reason why it kind of got swept under the rug for so long was because they kind of dispersed and went their way. they didn't want to ruin Weber's path to the NBA because back then you didn't do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I almost have to wonder again if they stayed out 4 years. Like I think something would have happened. I just don't know what. There was something they would have had a scandal of some sort.
Yep. I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
but
yeah, all time great team. Shit, Michigan. That Fab Five team's up there. Leitner, Duke, and UNLV. And
well, you had because Duke had Leitner, Grant Hill, and Bobby Hurley.
Yep. And then
the North Carolina teams were, Eric Montross and George Lynch, and Derek Phelps.
I would put the Joakim Noah Gators up there too. That team was
the one team that went back and back was good. Yeah. But I mean, UNLV recently, or not UNLV, excuse me, UConn. I mean, Dan Hurley's got it together.
Right.
It's he's a hell of a coach, man. He's fiery.
He is.
But
they either love him or they hate him. There's no in between.
Well, UConn fans love him.
They do. No, I'm not saying the fans. Fans love him.
Because you look past all that shit when your team's winning. Kind of like Indiana and Bobby Knight.
Bobby Knight. That's a perfect example. They started losing. Like, you know what? Bobby Knight's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
Just over there just choking camera.
So as long as Hurley's winning, all will be forgiven.
Well, I mean, it's like that in any sport, right? I mean, how many teams looked over? How many times Lou Piniella made an ass out of himself in baseball? He was a great manager.
Mm-hmm. Until he went to Tampa Bay.
He went to Tampa. Well, I mean, he wasn't great at the Cubs either. He was old.
Yeah.
Like by then.
He also had nothing to work with in Tampa.
And I remember when he went to the Cubs, like Cubs fans actually got upset because he stopped being Lou Piniella. It's like, dude, he's almost 70. I want to watch.
Who's the guy from the Mets? Bobby
Valentine.
Valentine.
Love that dude.
Yeah.
Coming back to the dugout with fake glasses and a mustache.
See, but that's what's going to suck now with baseball with the new you can challenge the balls and strikes.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see less baseball managers losing their shit.
I actually think so. I'm sure you saw the CB Buckner story from a day or two ago, where they said that he had 6 ball strike calls reversed, and they're like, that wasn't even the worst calls he made in the game.
Yeah,
I do think one good thing that's going to come out of this replay, for one, it's annoying, just as a fan watching the game, but one good thing I do think that's going to come out of it is the umpires like CB Buckner are going to get fired.
Yes,
because now we get to see just how just awful this man is at his job.
I wish we still had the other clown. What's his name?
There's been so many. Oh,
the one that just recently.
Yeah,
quit.
The one that got the worst call of all time when he negated Galarraga's perfect game.
No. That was
Angel Hernandez.
Angel Hernandez.
Yeah, that's another guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but it was Angel Hernandez. Yeah, he was terrible. But I do think we're gonna get rid of guys like Buckner, which would be nice. And like this is actually gonna like put an emphasis on making umpires be good.
Yeah,
because we can see in real time that you're trash. So I do think.
Well, I mean, not only that, but where it's going to be all robocalls soon. The only thing the umpires are going to be there to call is safer out.
Yeah. But I don't like that either.
I mean, you have to like a human element to the game at certain points.
That's what I'd rather.
But it's frustrating when you watch the Rays play the Red Sox and the Yankees so many times every year.
Mm-hmm.
And the traditional teams get a couple inches off the plate.
Mm-hmm.
And a batter sitting there watching it, and it's a fucking ball, and he is wrung out. And it's a close game or something like that. You don't want to see that. I mean, could you imagine, Matthew Elvis Presley's in the house, could you imagine a World Series, bases loaded, Game 7, strike 3's called, and it's 3 inches off the plate?
No, there'd be riots. But
That's what I'm saying.
But
You can't have
as a sports writer or an aspiring one when I was in college still, there's not many better stories from a writer's perspective than writing about, the Saints getting robbed of a Super Bowl because of a phantom PI call from a couple years ago.
Right. I mean, and that's terrible.
It is. It's trash. But
it's now not necessarily saying the Saints were going to win that game.
They probably would have.
but they weren't in the end zone.
Sure. Right. They would have been in field goal range at that point.
I mean, but as a Tampa Bay fan, the year that the Rams won it, Tampa Bay on a 4th down caught a pass, and Bertie Manuel caught a pass, and then they ended up calling it no catch. I don't remember it all the way through, but I mean, Tampa were livid. But I always told people, I said, yes, as mad as I was at that call, they still had like 20 yards to go to win the game.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So had he made the catch, which everybody thought he did, the ref said he didn't. There was a crazy long replay, and they're like, "Oh, no catch," and everybody's just like, "What?" Even the TV's like, "Yeah, that's a catch. We're good to go." Ref said no, and everybody's like, "We could have won the Super Bowl." Well, technically, you still had to win that game because they still needed to score a touchdown or something. I mean, because I want to say they lost like 15-9 or something like that.
I always love those arguments. We won the Super Bowl. You still had another game to go before that.
Not only did you have another game to go, but in order to get to the Super Bowl, you still had to go like 20 more yards in the last minute of the game. And your quarterback was rookie, the guy from Tulane, Sean King.
Oh, nice.
So there's no guarantee. Now, granted, I hate that they didn't have the opportunity to try.
Right.
But there was no guarantee that was going to happen. At that, just because say he made that catch, you still have to score a touchdown.
Yes.
It was the same thing with the Saints and the Rams.
Yeah.
It should have been a pass interference.
Oh, for sure.
But they still had to score.
He got murdered on that play.
So, they tried to do it a couple years ago where coaches could challenge penalties and stuff.
Yeah.
And they overturned all of them automatically. That's not the answer either.
Right.
Because there's some times you're like, well, that was a blatant hold right there. I mean, as case in point, Florida State. Florida State has gotten fucked by the ACC for years because they were so dominant in the 90s that it didn't matter. And it's still bad. I did a thing one year. I looked it up. Willie Taggart's first year at Florida State, Florida State's defense got a total of 3 holding calls called against the opposing teams all season.
That's impressive.
3. Get out of here with that bullshit.
Yeah.
And I don't care how bad the team was. The team went like 5-7 or 4-8 or something like that. But I don't even care. There should be at least 3 holding calls on every team, every game.
Correct. Because by the way, they happen every play for those of you who don't watch football. But I mean, to me, I still love the human element of baseball. Again, going back to the World Series thing. So say a team loses a World Series. I'm not an egregiously bad strike call, but just I remember Carlos Zambrano when he pitched for the Cubs got a no-hitter against Milwaukee, and his final pitch of the game was fucking 1.5 feet off the plate. They just rung the dude up. Everyone's like, what? But like if you lose the World, like Game 7, bases loaded, 2 outs, you get rung up looking on a barely ball, right? Bad strike call, but it's barely a ball. For one, why didn't you swing? And 2, like it takes the heat off the batter and you can put it on the umpire, because the fans are going to forget that umpire's name by the time the next regular season starts. But they're going to, if it's the batter, they're going to remember the batter forever. So if it's AI and like, yeah, he looked at a strike that was questionable, but it was a strike, they're going to remember that dude's name forever after that. So it's baseball.
But the whole thing is you can see it now with the batter's box.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
but I mean, you can see it.
In the
but like I sit there and watch many of Rays games, and I'm just like, you know, I see the Red Sox are getting 4 inches.
Yeah,
well, I see the Yankees are getting this. And I mean, I've been an umpire. It's not easy.
Yeah, that depends.
But these guys are paid big money to do it right.
Yeah, that depends on the pitcher and the hitter also, for sure. Like Clemens is going to get a bigger box than, you know, Oil Can Boyd.
Yeah, but they shouldn't.
I'm not arguing that.
Yeah,
but they do. Like, again, not to bring this up. Tom Brady got a lot of calls in his day, roughness calls that he shouldn't have got.
I know, but see, that's my issue with I flat out refuse to watch the NBA. I will not watch these guys kick their feet out. And the guy that scored 83 the other day.
Bam,
he shot 45 free throws in that game. Are you shitting me?
Bam Adebayo. That's his last name.
Yeah. I ain't watching that.
No. Now, to be fair.
I mean, but it's the same thing like that. The guy from the Thunder.
Oh, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That dude shoots 25 plus free throws a game, and he's fouled maybe twice.
No, it's LeBron. He's LeBron part 2.
He just kicks his feet out and flops all over the place until they start being like, people, you know, until teams can be like, dude, review that shit because that's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to stop. And when you do that and they review it, it should be a technical foul on you.
Yeah.
And that's the way you get them to stop that shit.
Yeah. Again, we watched basketball when teams were allowed to just, they had one guy in every team that was just there to commit felonies on people.
Yeah. Bill Laimbeer.
Bill Laimbeer's, Kurt Rambis.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin McHale was actually pretty decent in basketball, so you can't really include him. But I mean, every team had one.
But Kevin McHale would fight you too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Shit, Bird would fight you.
Yeah.
He fought Bill Laimbeer. Took him down like mama. But my favorite thing ever about irrational fans is what, you know, the now infamous Bears double doink game with Parkey a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And me and you got into it, not me and you, but me and you were on the same side of a Twitter argument because some dumb shit.
Oh, yeah.
Said that being a kicker is like the most unathletic thing you could do. What? Excuse me?
Art.
I wasn't going to say his name. And so, of course, he got chased out of town. Parkey got chased out of town. Said it happened in Norwood, go on down the line. And 312 Brewery out of Chicago, probably like the main wheat beer brewer here in like Northwest Indiana, Illinois. They said, all right, we're going to have a contest. And they closed down the street that their brewery's on. And they had, here's a tee and a ball. They had regulation uprights down the street. The distance Parkey kicked. And they said, if you can make a field goal, we will give you, you can come into this establishment as much as you want for a year, and you will not have to pay. Have as much as you want. How many made it? Nobody made it. Yeah. Nobody even got
and
close.
They gave him a tee to kick off of too?
Yes.
That's ballsy.
Nobody even got close.
Yeah, well, you saw that old show, what's her name? Katie Nolan did it on like Fox Sports 1 when she was there, or maybe it was when she went to ESPN. Like she did that. Like people would tweet to players, you know, you suck, you missed that 42-yard field goal. I can do that, and just like come prove it. I mean, look at the guys. Look at how many failures there are every week on ESPN College Game Day of them trying to kick a 35-yard field goal.
And they also eat shit while they do it usually too.
Yeah. Well, I'd be so intoxicated it wouldn't matter.
Oh yeah, it's actually for fantasy football this year we're doing another combine, and kicking field goals is one of them 25 yards.
I'd probably kick Kirk Herbstreit in the fucking skull.
Oops, I missed. He just started running the other way.
All right, well, footballers wrapping up. It's the Final Four. Maybe we'll do a a recap show next week sometime.
I would think we'd have to. Yeah.
TJ's up $50 in squares.
That was 75. Did I lose one?
I mean, you got 25
I paid
in.
in. You're right.
So you're $50 up.
Correct.
I'm $145 down.
Ouch.
I won a Final Four game last year.
Oh, you know, I'm on afternoons next week.
So we can't do it. I'll have to do it by myself.
Do Saturday. Get Timmy's bitch ass on the show.
He doesn't watch basketball. He wouldn't even do squares with us because he doesn't watch basketball.
What is him not having knowledge of this topic matter ever stopped him before?
I know. Exactly. Timmy C, where are you?
Right. Hashtag Timmy C, where are you?
Thanks for watching, guys. TJ is doing Bash on the Buttons tonight.
In 8 minutes.
And I just want to give you guys a heads up. Era's Golden coming back soon. It's going to be getting run. Tito Santana going to be joining us on Era's Golden when we can get it all set up. It was supposed to be this past weekend, but we wanted to wait till TJ was in town. We're going to do it after WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to have him here, me and TJ, Tito Santana, and we're going to open it up so you guys can ask questions in the chat for El Matador.
Arriba!
Former WWE Intercontinental Champion and Tag Team Champion. Multiple, 3-time Tag Team Champion? Or 2 times?
Well, let's see. Strike Force.
And he won it with somebody else, too.
I think the Can-Am Connection, him and Zinc. No, that was Martel.
That was Martel. It was somebody else. It's like 1979 or something like that.
Oh.
So I'm shelling out good money for Tito Santana. So I hope you guys join us and ask him some questions.
No pressure.
Peace.
Deuces.